So anyway, I've been trying to figure out if I'm bisexual or if I just binged Euphoria too fast. Because I've been trying to date women, but it is so hard. I don't know how to get women to like me. I know how to get men to like me. That's easy. You just trick them. You just wait until they kind of like you, and then you're like, you don't like me. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you just do that until they get you pregnant, I think. You just have to turn it into a fun challenge for them. Like, bet you can't spend the rest of your life with me. And they're like, fucking watch me, you bitch. It's like when you ask a kid to take out the trash and they're like, no. And you're like, I'll time ya. And he's like, and you're like, see, you didn't even think you wanted to do that. He's like, who cares? I'm the fastest boy alive. Hitting on women is so much harder. It feels so much more delicate. Like, hitting on a woman feels like trying to skip a stone on a lake. Hitting on a man feels like throwing a brick through a window. I'm like, I don't even really care. I just want to see what happens. I'm not going to live here, right? I might be sexist. I'm hearing it now as I'm talking. I think I'm sexist because when a man rejects me, I'm like, this idiot. But when a woman rejects me, I'm like, she probably knows what she's talking about.
I will say, though, the best time to date is immediately after a very painful breakup because your standards are so low. Oh, after I broke off my engagement, I was like, wow, all I want to do is make out with someone who hasn't seen me crying in the tub. Like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a fresh one who didn't know I was crazy to come in like, you're not like other girls. I'm like, not yet. Oh, you're sitting across from him at dinner while he talks about his ex. You're like, whoa, she sounds nuts. But in your head, you're like, we would be friends.
And it has gotten me through a lot of weddings and baby showers to have my dream job. To sit in the back row like, yeah, whatever. Have your bullshit love party. Hope it works out. I'm still going to have the coolest job of anybody you know. And that was true until somebody married an astronaut. And everybody's so impressed. I guess astronaut beats everything. They're like, you gotta admit, Taylor, that's the coolest job. And I'm like, oh, he's gotta wear a costume or he'll die? Fuck off. That's a dumb job. Now, if I can't breathe somewhere, I don't go there, Dan. That's just science. Dan hasn't even been to space, you guys. He just goes to work and practices space. That's his job. He goes in, they put him in a roller coaster ride. They're like, don't throw up. He's like, you got it, Captain. What a hero. I'm not proud of this, but I told the girl that married him, I was like, you better hope he never does go to space. And she goes, why? Because it's dangerous? I said, no, because he's going to cheat on you up there. Oh, you don't think astronauts are cheating? They're in space for months, floating. How long do you think it's going to take before one of them looks at each other like, hey, you know we should try? Houston, we have a problem. Not a big one. I mean, it's medium. It's not small or anything. I'm just saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on the moon never even happened. We faked that landing. That's a joke. We didn't fake it. There were no female astronauts back then.
Does anybody have any dicey workplace romance situations?
Oh, I work in HR.
You work in HR? Okay, all right.
Well, when I worked for my previous...
You slept with the IT guy? When you worked in HR? Wait, shh, everyone be quiet. Okay, wait. You worked in HR,
Yes.
but you slept with the IT guy. Yes. Did you have to tell yourself you fucked the IT guy? Did you have to, like, send yourself an email and be like, Jared was great last night? Did you guys start dating, or was it just like a one-off? It was a situationship?
Yeah.
Who does HR tell if they're involved in some drama?
We have HR for HR.
You have HR for HR. Oh, like when therapists see a therapist. So wait, when you weren't hooking up anymore, were you like, we should probably fire this guy? He fucked someone from HR. That's crazy. If he was like, I don't really want to date anymore, would you have been like, this was a test and you're fired? You moved away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was classy of you. It's pretty good.
But those are my most fun friends to talk to. My friends who have casual sex regularly, I always want to hear their updates. I have a friend, she's on Tinder. I call her every Monday. I'm like, hey, how was your weekend? She goes, great. Remember that guy I told you about? He is so good at dirty talk, Taylor. I'm like, what's like good dirty talk, in your opinion? She goes, I really like being called like a slut and a whore. And I'm like, oh my God. If you like being called a slut and a whore in bed, your parents loved you so much. Like, dirty talk is hot because it's shit you've never heard before. Ooh. If someone called me a whore in bed, I'd be like, excuse me? That's what my father calls me. That is a family name. Boundaries, sir. Look around. Is this sex or Thanksgiving? Read the room. I want to hear some shit in bed I've never heard. I want to hear like, hey, I set up a college fund for you. I think your arms look too thin. I really enjoyed your Netflix special.
Did anyone else get feedback, consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get?
I don't know how to comfort.
You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort? She's learning. You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. She's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem?
Someone told me his mom has diabetes, and I'm like, no.
Someone told you that their mom had diabetes, and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. It definitely took a few years. I think when I was younger, I had written some of those jokes that you referenced about losing my mom. I had written some of those in my early 20s. And I just didn't have the maturity as a performer to pull them off. I mean, audiences already kind of feel bad for you when you're that age. Like, they're a little impressed that you're public speaking as a young person. Like, public speaking as a young person is like being a dog that can skateboard. Everybody's like impressed, but they're like, why are you doing that? Why are you up there? It's like, is he good at it? He's like, not really, but he's a dog. He shouldn't be doing it at all. So yeah, it definitely took a few years to get to a place where I could make that work in front of audiences all over the country. So you just have to really like know who you are and really be okay with it.
Yeah.
This person said, where do you want your ashes spread? And they wrote, not on the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World. I used to work there, and they vacuum that shit up. You know what? Disneyland, Disney World, I think are very popular places for people to spread ashes.
Yeah.
And that, can you imagine being a Disney adult, even in death? Even in death, they're like, put the ears on my urn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, I mean, that's a good point, though, because one of the marks of Disneyland and World is how clean it is.
Yeah.
So it's not smart to do that. But if you put your stuff at Six Flags, they'll put that on the food at Six Flags. You're in the salt and pepper shaker at Six Flags.
those are truffle fries now.
You guys tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. Too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it. When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. Nope. Thank you for accepting me exactly as okay, try again. I couldn't have asked for a better, you know what, screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one, it's fine, all right. You are a father, this is a day, here is a card. Nailed it.
You're a therapist and you're making a dating app?
Oh, wait.
Please tell
Wait,
us. I need to hear about this. Okay. What makes it different than other apps? It matches you off of emotional availability, but is it self-reported emotional availability? Or is it like you hook it up to the Aura ring and they're like, you still have issues with your mom. Like, do they, how are they, you take a test
74 question, you're going to weed out a lot of dudes already, which I like.
That's
It's
true.
like,
I do like that. Everyone on that app is going to have follow through.
yeah, we like that.
74 questions. It matches you to a therapist if you're not ready to date. So you're just drumming up business.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'll help you find love. Oop, you're not ready. See you Tuesday with $200. Honestly, I'm kind of into that. Do you have a name for the app? Luma. Okay.
I mean, that for sure sounds like an IUD. I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like every.
I didn't want to say it, but it does, yeah. Luma is birth control.
Yeah. Luma has side effects.
Luma's gonna give you cramps that are different.
Yeah. They hit different with Luma.
Luma's gonna teach you it can get worse. You're not pregnant, but you're not doing well. Luma! They said it wouldn't hurt going in. Luma.
Yeah.
Is it copper? We didn't show it to you. Luma. What's the last, worst opening line you've gotten on Tinder?
I'll cut your lawn for you.
I'll cut your lawn for you? Fuck, you're picky. That's a good one. If someone messaged me, I'll cut your lawn for you. I'd be like, okay, daddy, shit. Oh, is it like a sex? Does that mean something else? That just occurred to me right now. I honestly thought it was your lawn. I was like, that sounds really nice. I'm from Los Angeles. I was like, you have a yard? Sounds like he thinks you're doing pretty well if he thinks you have a yard with grass. A whole lawn? That's crazy. I just want a guy who will be like, I'll water your plants while you're out of town. Oh my God, I need to raise my standard. Do you guys know about the writer's strike going on? Yeah. So obviously that needs to be happening because writers are underpaid and undervalued, all that, underappreciated. That being said, I understand why they are underappreciated because people are stupid. I work in entertainment. And I went on a date with a guy who wrote for a children's preschool television show. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't know anybody was writing those. I thought they went into work and was like, all right, whose daughter had a dream that we can draw? Anybody? I didn't know there was a conference room full of people all right, everyone, happy Monday. This week, what is Swiper swiping? What do we got, people? Fresh ideas. Puppies? Fuck off, Zach. We've done that 3 times this year. Then I hit puberty and I was like, oh no, I guess God just hates me right now. That's a bummer. That's a joke. God doesn't hate anybody, all right? Not anymore. But have you read the Old Testament? Holy shit. The Old Testament is my favorite Taylor Swift album. It is banger after banger. Just you don't believe in me? Snakes, look what you made me do. I'm a 20-something white woman. Obviously, I'm going to compare T Swift to the Lord, all right? She is the only God I still believe in, all right? I don't see God revamping his old shit, and let's be honest, he probably should, because the people are cute or whatever now, but I was an ugly kid with honest parents, and that shit stays in your bones, all right? If you were an ugly kid with honest parents, I don't care how attractive you grow up to be, at any point if someone's like, you look really nice today, you're like, yeah, whatever, I know the goddamn truth. When I was 10, I said, Dad, am I pretty? And his response was, look. I'm not the best looking guy, right? No, but I wake up every morning and I try. I take a shower, I put on a nice suit, and I do okay. And then he went to work. And I became a comedian, I guess. That was his response to his 10-year-old daughter. Just like, you and me, potato face, these are the cards we were dealt. Get clean and match. That's all you can do. Don't sleep on wet hair. Can't do that. Maybe wear a hat sometimes. Cover up some of that head. I'm sorry, there's so much of it. I think I'm pretty. I have a big head. I know I do, because every guy I've ever dated has made a point to be like, I love your big head. That's my favorite thing guys do when they compliment the thing you hate most about yourself. They're like, I love your soft arms. You're like, okay. Yeah? I love your weird balls. How does it feel? How does it feel to be accepted?
I think it's important to hang out with your married friends if you are the single friend. You play an important role in their lives. I love to third wheel it with my married friends. Go out to dinner, see a movie, because I love that moment when they walk up to meet me in front of the restaurant and I can tell that they've been fighting in the car. Married people think you hide it so well. You're just like, let's just table it till later. Let's just table it till later and have a nice evening. And then come in real sweaty like, hey, it's good to see you. Glad we're finally doing this. Did they bring bread? They should have brought bread. The bread should have beat us here. Hey, can we get some bread, please? Can we get something to do with our hands other than attack each other, please? How are you? Tell us about you. Don't make me look at her. Don't make me look at her. And that's when you, as a single friend, get to tell your married friends all about dating nowadays. You get to tell them about the ghosting and the catfishing and the deep fake AI porn. And you know they get back in the car a few hours later like, I don't say this enough, but I'm grateful for you. Hang out with your married friends. Go to their barbecue. I'd love to come. What can I bring? Ice, dessert, perspective. You save someone's life together? Oh. What was your job? You were a nurse, and what was your job? A paramedic? He was scared of you? You okay? Blink if you need help, sir. You married now? Yeah, how do you not marry the person you saved someone's life with? I mean, did you guys even have to ask each other out, or were you just kind of like, you still had to ask him out? What the fuck's wrong with you? Pick up on the clues. The second we fucking defibrillated that bitch back to life, I'd be like, so we're married now. I think saving a life together is the equivalent of living together for 7 years. That's a common law marriage, as far as I'm concerned. What was the person dying of? He was bleeding out into his stomach. You're so cute. You're saying everything with the biggest smile on your face. He was bleeding out into his stomach. He was scared of me. I don't know why. You asked a guy out while he was covered in blood, right? Yep. How much game do you have? I hope you waited a couple minutes though, right? You probably waited till you showered or something. Did you wait a day? The next day. Okay, great. Yeah. You can't You said what? He said, how'd that guy do? And you said he lived. I'll tell you all about it over a drink. I'm obsessed with you. You're my hero. I don't even think I could date an extrovert again. I dated an extrovert once. We moved in together. The first week we lived together, he's like, hey, what if we had some people over? I was like, look, if you don't want to be with me, just say so. You want to have people over? Over what? My dead body? If you're an extrovert and you're in love with an introvert, you gotta understand, asking us to invite people over is like asking us to do anal. Watch our face change. Like, I'm sorry, is it your birthday? Seems like a big ask for a random Tuesday. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, guys are like, no, I'm all right. But you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex. And they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom, hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? It was like a movie when an older character sacrifices themselves for the good of the journey. Like, she Gandalf'd me. She's like, fly, you fool! She was a bad mom and a bad wife, but such a good friend. Oh my God. Hoes before sons, am I right? I think about her every day.
You guys ever gone to couples therapy? No, didn't need to. I feel like I just asked you if you've ever used Viagra, and you're like, no, don't need it. That's so funny. You've been married for 25 years. I'm 28. I've been to couples therapy twice. And you know what? Couples therapy sucks when it doesn't work out, because then you just have all this useless information about another person you're never gonna see again. You're like, cool, I guess I'll just live the rest of my life knowing what triggers Michael. That's stupid. Couples therapy is such a racket, you guys. Ours didn't even do anything. She just like sat there and watched us fight. She was just a witness to make sure nothing illegal happened. She also was not married. What are you doing here, bitch? A couples therapist who's not married, that's like going to a mechanic who's like, I mean, I don't have a car, but I've seen all the Fast and the Furious movies. Feel like I get it.
Have you guys introduced people you were dating to your parents? It's not about introducing people you love to one another, is it? No, it's about showing your partner why you're mean to them sometimes. It's about taking your sexual partner back to the scene of the crime. To say, see, the stories are true. Because you don't want your partner to like your parents. You want them to walk out of that night going, oh my God. Your parents are just, I know. I mean, seriously, babe, how did you ever? I don't know. Kind of seems like maybe people should cut me some slack when I'm being a bitch, though, huh? Kind of seems like maybe now that we have all the information, turns out I could be a lot crazier if I wanted. But I keep a lid on it pretty good, and I deserve to stop at Target on the way home. With no time limit. And I want a cart, not a basket. You have to be careful when you introduce people to your parents, though, because your parents don't always show up as your parents, do they? Mine never did. My parents undermined me every single time I brought someone home to meet them. I did everything right. I did the huddle up in the car before we went in, like, hey, remember what I told you? If those people in there, they're not your friends. Whatever they say to you, do not take that personally. It's not about you, it's about them. Do you want to write that on your hand in case you forget? No? You can look at my tattoo if you get scared. Let's do it. And then you go inside prepared for your parents to show their true colors. And your parents float downstairs. And they're just amazing all night. They're like fun, cool, laid back. Your dad's in an open Hawaiian shirt. Just a one-man conga line, topping off drinks, saying all kinds of progressive shit you've never heard him say. You want another beer? We should golf sometime. What are your pronouns again? And you gotta get back in the car later, muttering like a conspiracy theorist. Like, now I'm there, and I know I haven't, and it was all right. And no one can tell me what didn't happen, and I know where it is. While your boyfriend buckles up like, I don't know what you're talking about, babe. Your parents are awesome. And you're like, oh. No, they are not. I don't know who those lizard people were, but they are not the ones who broke me. And the next time you see your parents, they're all smug, like, Jason really seemed to like us. You're like, I know what you're doing. Oh, maybe your therapist wants to meet us next, get our side of the story. I cannot wait till you're in the ground. All right, well, we'd like to be cremated. I will scatter your ashes where God can't find them. will see you both at Easter.
What's your least favorite thing about her? Let's fucking lean in, guys. Yeah, you know what? If we're not gonna have a good show, we're gonna have a story. That's what we're gonna have. I'm kidding, but for real, what's your least favorite thing? About her, it's your anniversary? Oh, perfect. What is it? Don't help him. Ooh, she'll wait to ask you to do stuff as you're going to bed. And not like fun stuff, right? Not like, hey, fuck me real quick before you fall asleep. Yeah. It's like, can you feed the cat? That's pretty good. That's good, because that's one that we can all get behind. It wasn't like a fucked up douchey one where he's like, her second toe's longer than the other ones. It was like an actual thing that we're like, she should work on that. All right, your turn. What's your least favorite thing about him? He's too handsome. I know, don't. Too lazy when you need to clean? Well, you're asking him at bedtime. So he's not lazy, he's sleepy. My dad was so religious growing up, he used to insist on praying out loud in restaurants before we ate dinner, which is fine if you're into that, but keep it short. He wouldn't do that. He would do long, drawn-out prayers full of personal details that none of us signed off on at the table, which made puberty pretty rough with your dad in public, just like, thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you for bringing us here together. Thank you that Taylor's a woman now and is getting the help she needs in math. I'm like, can you not tell this Chipotle that I'm bleeding and can't subtract? I think God knows. It's why I don't feel bad telling jokes about my parents on stage now, because anytime they're like, do you have to air our dirty laundry in front of strangers? I'm like, hometown buffet, 1998. You told everyone within a 5-booth radius that I shat my pants the night before. I can say whatever I want. I really want to get married, but I'm very scared that I'm going to get married, go on my honeymoon, come back, get the photos from the photographer, post them on Instagram, and as the likes start to die down, realize that's the only reason I did it. I hope I don't have to go through another breakup. I am getting too old to say shit like, I've never felt this way before. You know when you hit like your last one, you're like, this is the farewell tour for that phrase. And at a certain age, you don't want people to say that to you either. At a certain age, if they're like, I've never felt this way before, you're like, you're 42, Dan. You should have felt most. You're 23, I'm 29, so I do basically the same. Yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes Gen Z is nice. They're like, it's basically the same, don't worry. Do you date men? Okay, here's a little tip. Never tell your partner anything about your relationship with your parents, because they will use it in fights. They will. You'll be in a fight and they'll be like, I'm not your dad, Taylor. And I'm like, yeah, I know. My dad had a real job and said I love you right away. Like the day he met me. Didn't have to think about it at all. I don't mean to shit on straight guys. You're very sweet. I've dated a lot of you, but oh my God, you are so proud of yourselves for almost nothing in a relationship. It is impressive to watch. Honestly, a straight man will put a candle in his bathroom and be like, I changed my whole life for you. And you're like, you didn't even light it, man. It kind of smells like lavender if you get down real close. I'd trade this candle for a slice of empathy, if I'm being honest with you. I was an old soul, which is what adults call you when they don't want to say loser in front of your parents. That's what that means. If you don't know if you were a loser in middle school, let me help you out. You can tell if you were based on how you react to one key phrase. That phrase is, all right, for this next exercise, we're going to partner up. Ooh, a couple people felt it. Yeah, did your heart skip a beat and your stomach tighten? Maybe you peed a little bit? You were a loser, and I'm sorry you had to build your volcano alone. If you're sitting there like, I have no idea what you're talking about, I have beautiful, perfect Polly Pocket hair. Congratulations, prom queen. We all hate you. I had a woman at one of my shows yell at me from the audience. She goes, "You surely wait till you're 27 to get married because that's when your frontal lobe is finished developing in your brain. That's when your brain's done, 27. But I Googled it, and that fact is real. And that fact is proof that God is a man. Because who else would finish your boobs years before your brain? That's garbage.
I had a list when I was 8. I tell you guys that because no one told me. They pulled me aside a year later at school. Someone's like, "Taylor, your teacher thinks you might be struggling with a speech impediment." I'm like, "What's a speech impediment? Are you sure you have the right person? Because I'm crushing it out there." And they're like, "You didn't do anything wrong. You pronounce your words a little differently. Like you say instead of for your S's. Does that make sense?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if I said instead of hope you find who you're looking for. If you have any follow-up questions, I'll be on the seesaw." I got into a fight with my partner because he didn't want to have sex at the exact moment I did, which was in the dead of night when he was asleep. I woke him up to fight about it. That's so nuts to wake a guy. And look, I've done it too. Why doesn't your lust for me overwhelm you? Why doesn't it keep you awake how much you want me?
That's one of those things that like a young guy would be like, hell yeah. And as you get older, you're like, 8 hours is tough to come by.
Like, "Hey, my lower back is gonna hurt tomorrow."
It's so funny how those changes where you're like, yeah, I was thinking about this recently, like when you're young, it's like, dude, that'd be like so hot to like have sex in the shower. And now I'm like, what would be great is if I just had that warm water on my lower back in the shower. Like if my wife came in, I'd be like, get out of here, I'm busy. I'm having a moment.
I don't really want to have sex in the shower, but could you just sit on the toilet and compliment me while I'm in there? That would feel great. The weirdest thing I've masturbated to was my husband snoring. Mixed reaction to that. Can't decide if we find that romantic or does your husband have sleep apnea and you're like, he's gonna die someday.
I feel like that does make sense because it's like you're sure that he's asleep. Like you're sure you're alone. It's a very safe, it's a safe time. When your roommate's gone, it's the same as when your husband's snoring.
Like I'm what they call subjectively hot. Not everybody's cup of tea, but someone's gonna slurp from this hose. Know what I'm saying? Like we are fine with the right lighting and Bible verse on eHarmony. Please, we're good. We are fine. But I've never been like a hot chick, and I have a lot of resentment towards women who have always been hot their whole lives. Like I think they get too much handed to them. Like I watch horror movies because they're the only place hot chicks are treated poorly. I'm like, run for your life, Jenny. You should have invited us all to the pool party. His name's not Jason, it's Karma. Run! I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it on stage, and then I needed new material, and I was like, fire sale, everything goes. No, truthfully, I was surprised that I felt so bad about it, because I think I'm pretty open-minded, and I don't think anybody should feel bad if they get diagnosed with a mental illness, because it's just information about you that helps you know how to take better care of yourself. Yeah. Being bipolar, there's nothing wrong with it. Being bipolar is like not knowing how to swim. It might be embarrassing to tell people, and it might be hard to take you certain places. But they have arm floaties. And if you just take your arm floaties, you can go wherever the hell you want. And I know some of you are like, but Taylor, what if people judge me for taking arm floaties? Well, those people don't care if you live or die. So maybe who cares? Maybe fuck those people a little. I don't know. That being said, you have to take your arm floaties. Because it's not cool to know you can't swim, go to the public pool anyway, and jump into the deep end, making it everyone else's problem. And you're thrashing around going, I'm good. They're like, you're literally drowning. And then someone nice and handsome jumps in to help you. And you're like, see, I'm fine. I can totally swim. And they're like, no, you're holding him underwater. You turned Kevin into an arm floaty. And that's not a fair relationship for Kevin. Then someone floats by you on their back and you're like, what was that? And they're like, oh, that's someone whose parents supported them in the pool. Until they could be trusted not to die. Here are your arm floaties. You were doing ventriloquism on a mission trip? So you weren't saving people, the dummy was saving people. And how many ventriloquists went on this mission trip? 5 or 6 ventriloquists. I mean, were you part of a church? Okay, or were you just like a group of ventriloquists? And one of you came in and you're like, hey, I have an angle for us to go on tour. You put on shows or did you just walk around door to door? Say hello to my little friend. He has information about the afterlife. Okay, so you're not a Christian or a ventriloquist anymore. That seems to be for the best. Someone died on the trip? One of the ventriloquists? Yes? Were they older? Or was God like, fucking stop? You're embarrassing me. I'll be honest. If I were God, I'm not. If I were God and I saw a group of ventriloquists go out on my behalf, I'd be like, no, strike one down every day until they cut that shit out. That's not part of my brand, ventriloquism, okay? I did the bush thing one time. One time I talked through the bush. It wasn't some guy named Happy Fuck or whatever they're doing. I had one little run-in with ventriloquism, and then I went, this is dumb, and I stopped. So do you see me talking through bushes anymore? No, because I realized it was lame. Kill another one. I'm sorry. Were they friends of you? Okay. So have we at least decided what we're going to do with our bodies after we're dead? Do we know? What? NASA? Did someone say NASA? They will fly dead bodies in rockets? Wait. Has anyone else heard of this? No. If you've heard of it, say something. Okay, there's like 10 of you. Are any of you interested in doing that? No, you're alone on that one, bud. What is the purpose of that? To see what happens to a body if you just leave it up there? It helps with safety equipment. Oh, they said to see if your body makes it up there? Whatever happened to crash test dummies? I've never heard that one. I will give you points for originality. Holy shit, sir. Who do you even tell to take your body? Who's gonna take you to NASA? Like it's the Wizard of Oz, just... Excuse me? Elon, I don't know who's in charge now. I got one. It's gone. You can send it as far as you want up there. I didn't know if it was going to work out with my boyfriend when we started seeing each other because he is completely fine. He is just good. I don't mean he's perfect. Like, he was in a frat in college. He's basically a rescue. Yeah, I turned his life and his hat around. I didn't realize how easy my boyfriend's life has been until recently when I found out he's never had sex in a car before. Yeah, now we're back on Team Taylor. I'm like, never? He's like, no, but I'm down. I'm like, we're not brainstorming. Like, we have a home. Like, do you want to have sex in a car? He's like, I mean, sure, that sounds kind of hot. And I was like, oh, hop in, Speed Racer. Let's kill a dream. Because anybody who's had car sex knows what I know, that car sex is for children or criminals. It is for people outside the law with nowhere to go. If you've never had sex in a car before, that means you've always had a place to bone. That is the epitome of privilege, and I don't care to know you. If your ribs have never been bruised by a center console, we have nothing to say to each other. Did you guys know that some people feel their feelings privately? Have you guys heard about this compartmentalizing bullshit? Some people apparently have these polite little feelings that shuffle up to them during the day, tug on their sleeve, like, hello, excuse me, I need to be felt at some point whenever you get a chance. And you're like, oh my God, well, I'm at work right now. And you're like, oh my God, you're at work? I'm so sorry. Do you have time later? Well, I get off at 6. Okay, like 6:30? Do you have time to feel abandoned and worthless? Okay, 6:30 in the parking lot. It's a date. I love you so much. You're doing a great job at work. Bye. That's never happened to me once. Every feeling I have demands to be felt immediately. Every feeling I have demands its own parade. Every feeling I have just turns into that scene from Aladdin where he's pretending to be a prince. Just like, OMG, Taylor's hungry. This could get dicey. Needs a sandwich. Now she's a bitch. Take it from me. I am fully medicated now. Anybody else? Antidepressants? Medication? Yeah. Nice. What are we on? Shout it out. Zoloft, Lexapro. Ooh. Man, look at us. Gang's all here. Oh my God. I'm also on something. I would never say what. That's very personal. But no, I'm kidding. I'm on a few things. I am on Klonopin as needed for panic attacks. I'm so glad I have Klonopin now, because before I had medication for it, I would have panic attacks right when I had to be somewhere, which is the worst time to get them, because then you just have to pinch the panic attack off like a shit you don't have time to take. You know what I mean? When you're like, okay, I got 60% of that out of my system. I'm not done, but I gotta go to work. I will get to the other 40 later, or I'll finish in the big stall at lunch if no one's in there. It's been a rough couple years. I got bangs at one point. Shit got dark. I didn't even want bangs. I just needed people to check on me. And it works, by the way. You post a selfie in bangs, everybody's like, fire emoji, you go, girl. Then they text you like, you okay? Here's what I did. I got bangs, and then 2 days later, I did mushrooms for the first time. And as soon as I did those mushrooms, I was like, I should have done these first. Probably wouldn't have gotten these bangs if I forgave myself, huh? But you know what? Having bangs feels exactly like being on mushrooms. The whole time you're just looking at your friends like, do I look weird? You guys would tell me if I looked weird, right? Is it bad different? Is it not good? You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do it. It's too late. It's already happening. Okay, no, I can be this person. You two met at work? What was your job? You're research scientists? What do you research? What? Groundwater? This is our show. I want to make decisions together. Groundwater feels like a dead end to everybody, right? Okay, we're gonna move on. No wonder you started fucking at work. Looking at groundwater all day. You're like, we gotta spice things up around here. Show me your dick, Kevin. Get your dick out. Were either of you somebody's boss? No, you were on the same level? Okay. I don't want to be a bitch. That is the least sexy we met at work story I've ever heard in my life. We were total equals. We were studying groundwater. We fell in love. Do you still work there? Okay. I was kidding. I think it sounds fun. When and how did you come out as queer? I, a 15-year-old boy, told my old school Puerto Rican father that I was bisexual at an Olive Garden on Father's Day. Surprisingly, he was cool about it.
That should be an ad for Olive Garden.
That really should be an ad for Olive Garden.
That'd be a good ad.
That would be such a good... We'd be like, wow, Olive Garden got so fucking progressive. Okay, this one says... What?
Yes, that is Olive Garden's mantra.
Yeah. When you're here,
When
your
you're here.
family and your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever you want, they're family too.
Everybody's family,
Yeah.
and you can fuck whoever you'd like here at Olive Garden.
Except your family, which is everybody.
Yes. Whoa, that's a good point. This got okay. Well, it can't. This isn't a good ad anymore. I just want to see the pitch meeting for that. At Olive Garden, they're like, okay, so we have a new angle. Here at Olive Garden, you can fuck whoever you like. And they're like, well, Dave, up until this point, we've all been family, so I don't know if that will work. Take that shit to McDonald's. They still put gluten in everything.
Very behind the times.
I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. Then I hit puberty and I was like, oh no, I guess God just hates me right now. That's a bummer. That's a joke. God doesn't hate anybody, all right? Not anymore. But have you read the Old Testament? Holy shit. The Old Testament is my favorite Taylor Swift album. It is banger after banger. Just like, you don't believe in me? Snakes, look what you made me do. I'm a 20-something white woman. Obviously, I'm going to compare T Swift to the Lord, all right? She is the only God I still believe in, all right? I don't see God revamping his old shit, and let's be honest, he probably should, because the people who own it now suck.
God, how fun is Zoom therapy? Watching your trauma buffer. It's a great time. So triggering, Zoom therapy. Every week I was like, it's hard, my dad doesn't listen. She's like, I can't hear you. You froze. If you're still talking, I'm not getting any of it. Kind of like your dad.
If your exes wrote passive-aggressive Yelp reviews of your time dating them, what would be some of those review titles? I mean, that just depends on, like, what age I was, I guess. Like, which ex I had. Like, if I was, like, 20, it'd be, like, 1 star, unmedicated, no money. But then if it was, like, a few years ago, it might be, like, I don't know, 3 stars, pretty good. Fuck this up, quite frankly.
I feel like I'd get like a 2-star, big boobs, but she steals.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you got me.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to ask this, but is women with mental health issues considered a type? I certainly hope so. My DMs are open, London. I'm not even that like mentally ill anymore because I have all my stuff figured out now.
No, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I used to be so creative and nuts, and now I'm just...
You're so creative. You're crazy. Ah. That's you. Crazy girl.
That's you.
I love my best friend's fiance. I think he's an amazing guy. If he died, would a little part of me be like, sleep over? Of course. If you think you have a weird sleep tip that I have never, ever heard of, I would love for you to raise your hand and tell me what that is. That being said, if anybody raises their hand and goes, have you tried the Calm meditation app? I will have you removed. It's okay if no one has one. Does anyone have a weird sleep tip? Oh, we got a confident one right here. What have you got? Masturbate. Masturbate? Bitch, please. You think I haven't tried masturbating? I don't go to sleep, I come to sleep. Next. All right. What else we got? Thanks for playing. All right, what have we got? Listen to him talk. Listen to who? This guy. Listen to the guy you're with talk? Are you trying to get left? Or are you trying to offload your partner right now? Like, this one's available if he just talks and talks and talks. You fall asleep eventually. This bit right here. Wow, okay. That was fun. We all stepped in a divorce. Wasn't that a good time? That's the first time that's happened when I asked that question. Every night of the tour. Never gotten one of those. I can take this boring piece of shit home.
What's the last, like, horrible red flag you saw?
Oh, it's just all the shirtless pics.
All the shirtless pics? Because they look bad, or because you're like, I don't want anybody that confident? All of it. That's a real thing. Oh my God, if someone was too hot, I would get rid of them immediately. I'm like, I'm not trying to, you look like you're gonna try to go to the gym with me. I never understand when guys try to work out with you. I'm like, if I wanted to feel sweaty and self-conscious in front of you, I would just have sex with you.
You don't know Noah's Ark? Oh my God, are you serious? You're 12? Oh, fuck. You're 12? What are you doing here? You should not see my shit before Noah's Ark. Oh, no. Are you here with a parent? This is your mom? Oh my God, you're the coolest mom alive. I've only had like a few 12-year-olds ever see me live, and every time I'm like, I gotta go back to church. I gotta clean it up. This isn't good. You're 11? If there's a 10-year-old here, I'm walking off. 11? You should not be here. You should be at home waiting for your Hogwarts letter. What the fuck? You got a parent with you? What? Okay, well, we're going lower. 13's fine. You should know how the world works. I take it back. I'm not doing any more afternoon shows. I take it back. I didn't know y'all were gonna treat it like a daycare. I didn't know. I thought this was like a fun, sexy brunch crowd. I didn't know we were coming here instead of the park.
I love that you didn't just immediately fly off the handle when you saw her calling him. You were like, I'm gonna give this a sec. I'm gonna wait until he's clean. And so then he got out of the shower and you confronted him? Did you wait for him to get dressed, or did you do it wisely? You waited for him to get, oh, I love how you said that. You were a stone cold bitch. I love it. She's like, oh, I waited. I took my time. I said, put your shoes on. You're gonna need them. Did he try to deny it, or was he like, okay, I'm sorry? He denied everything. To this day. Dude, men are crazy, right? You'll catch them and shit, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, you're literally inside her right now. I can see you. And he's like, what, who this? I don't even know who this is.
I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one.
Has anyone thought about what they want to happen to them after they, like what they want to happen to their body?
Gemstone.
Gemstone. You. Can you explain that to me?
Cremated ashes get turned into a gemstone.
Your cremated ashes get turned into a gemstone, and then what happens to the gemstone?
I have to wear it.
What's your relationship? You're happily married. Are you sure? I have to wear it. The last ugly piece of jewelry he ever gave me. His literal remains. All your friends are like, is that new? You're like, oh, yes, it's Bill. Well, what if you die first? What are you gonna make him wear? Like a big belt buckle? What are you gonna do? You're just so sure you're gonna outlive Monsieur Gemstone.
He's going first.
He's going first? Sounds like you're gonna kill him, so least you can do is wear his gemstone. What do you think the secret to confidence is?
Positivity.
Positivity? You said every T. That was... You reminded me. You reminded me how many T's were in that word. I was like, oh, I know I have low self-esteem because I'm just skipping letters. Positivity, okay. All right, Mary Poppins. Anyone else think they're really confident? Yeah? Yeah? What do you think the secret is? You can't say positivity.
Not giving a fuck what other people think.
Not giving a fuck what other people think. Yeah, 2 people are like, hell yeah. And everybody else is like, that's kind of my whole thing. Giving a fuck. I give every fuck. I give the fuck he doesn't give. I'm not one to waste a fuck, all right? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to anyone who asks. Can I get you a fuck? I have so many to give. That was less of a joke and more of a Dr. Seuss book.
I've been single for the last year now, and it has been the most relaxing year of my entire life. It has been lovely waking up every day going, oh, no one's gonna make me cry today but me. The peace, it's lovely. Here's the thing, being single is not what sucks. Dating is what sucks, and you can opt out of that. Dating is what's shitty, the constant push and pull of hope and disappointment. Dating feels like being a stuffed animal in a claw machine, like, oh my God, it's happening! No, it's not. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, can't believe I told people. That's embarrassing. And you're just moving me over to get to something else. I understand, I get that. And things change so quickly as you're getting older too. I had a friend, I didn't talk to her for a couple weeks. I called her to catch up. She goes, you'll never guess. I think I met my soulmate on Bumble. Gone, just like that. They're getting married this spring. We were lying in the same pile of stuffed animals for years. I closed my eyes for 2 minutes, and when I opened them, she was outside the glass going, it'll happen for you too!
I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass.
The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are.